Ladies and gentlemen, residents of Mangrove, surrounding areas, I come here tonight in support of Dr. David Estwick and the Democratic Labour Party. The other side has decided to make leadership an issue. And I don't blame them, it's a valid issue. And today, I saw an interview done with the former Minister of Finance, Mr. Sinclair, who I consider a friend. And he openly came out and he said that he supported another gentleman who I've met on a couple occasions. His father was a racing person like me. And he said he was supporting that gentleman and that he believed that Ms. Motley was the person to lead Barbados. And he is entitled to do that. He is a citizen of Barbados. And he should do so without any fear of reprimand, any fear of victimization, and any fear of ostracization from this society. You see, that is what a democracy is about. We should all be free to get up and say what we want to say, as long as we do not slander any individual. On the cover of Barbados Today, Ms. Lucille Moore broke her silence about why, after 50 years of friendship and politically being involved with Ms. Motley, part that things that struck me was, I believe, that were speaking her mind, illustrates the difference in leadership that we have on this island. You see, it appears that anyone that dares to disagree with Ms. Motley is going to be punished. Ms. Moore said she was scared of Ms. Motley, but, you know, and kudos to Ms. Moore, despite that fear, take a look that Ms. Motley recently break away from that association. And prior to that, we had Ms. Lynette Eastman also break away from that association. We also had Maria Agard, who always against Ms. Motley. He also distanced himself from Darwin and by extension the Barbados Labour Party. And there has to can have a very I want to do so freely without any fear of repercussions for doing such. So ladies, yes, gentlemen, yes, leadership is an issue. On one side, we have a leader that decided to pick up the mantle after the last general election and pull this party together, unite it and uplift it. And on the other side, we have someone who divided and conquered the Barbados Labour Party, undermined Owen Arthur, and set about trying to do everything she could to gain power. And now she is willing to do anything to keep it. including even destroying a very close friendship. Is that what a leader does? Is that the kind of leader you want? That is one of the questions you must ask yourself before you go to the polls on January 19th. Another thing I want to address is affected by the current came to power under the guise of, and this is how they went about correcting what they call put $45 a month on one of water bills. They put it to you all to decrease the cost of living, which made the cost of living per liter of gas out it very much. To put a 1% health levy on the NIS deductions from your paychecks and your pay packets, basically giving you less money to take home to battle those great policies that they put in place to reduce the cost of living and reduce the taxes, the excise tax, the fuel taxes, and so forth. See, that is how they increased the notice. They increased it by 666%. Let me repeat. They increased it by 666%. Now we know who are the most likely people to have packages come through the Postal Service. It is the people in the middle and lower incomes of Barbados. The people at Sandy Lane and them is use FedEx and UPS and DHL. Very rarely will they have packages coming through the Barbados Postal Service. So they increased that by 600. I hope it makes less sense to you and elite your sister or her to make life better for your. A sister can sit and you have a choice or to go with a bigger table. The fruits of our labor. And while they for and put a napkin across has done all thing more but to make sure that the certain get the concessions like the corporate tax, shared sacrifice. You have the choice to make. For the times and days and months, you can lay down and play dead, or you can get up and stand up for what you deserve. And what you deserve is fair governance, a better tomorrow. And I am here tonight to tell you this. It is my belief that the Democratic Labour Party candidates are the ones who are going to prepare that table. We are going to set the tablecloth, the placemats, and put the plates out. We are going to take away the scraps and throw them away. We are going to make Barbados better for everyone, whether they are Barbados Labour Party supporters and members, independents, those that have been maligned, whether they are black, white, tall, short, rich, middle, poor. We want to make sure that everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor. But the only way we can do that is if you come out on January 19th and place your vote for the Democratic Labour Party candidates. Whether it be Neil Marshall, whether it be Michael Lashley, it could be Andre Worrell, Ronnie Yearwood, Kevin Miller, Rasheed Belgrave. Get out in your numbers and vote, because without that vote, we can't do it by being not in the House of Assembly. So get up on January 19th and vote for the duly elected representative, a newly duly elected representative, Dr. David Estwick. Ladies and gentlemen, the choice is yours. You can either lay down and play dead, or get up and stand with us as we take this fight.
Best pick is Estwick. The best pick is Estwick. Tell me who's the best pick? David Estwick. Make way for the people's champ, the only one in Philip West one. Tell me who's the best pick? David Estwick. St. Philip people know this is true. Estwick always for labor. Economic affairs. He helped build this nation for years. He sweat yellow and blue. Estwick always for you. So F-U-C-K, tell she I say the best pick is Estwick. The best pick is Estwick. The best pick, David Estwick. Oh, St. Philip Westwick, David Estwick.
Come along poor, but I had pride. He had pride. And from small, he always liked people.
The doc is my man for years.
To Estwick to get back in, because he was always nice to us when he rubbed off.
He helped people more.
He's running, no, nothing like that. So Dr. Estwick deserved it back.
Estwick, more Estwick.
Is enough.
In my formal campaign on the ground, the interaction with the people was indeed extremely positive, and I feel very all over the constituency why it is that we need to make some radical, finally protect their interests, and I continue to work hard and diligently on their behalf. But you know, the branch is until that particular day when the votes. I want you to come to your numbers because Barbados is at the crossroads. Church. And I am not God. I believe in God, and I